So, what today we are going to touch upon is felt personally also in my own journey, and is what we see as a major obstruction during this inner and deeper journey with our body. The difficulty, which we can call it as the identification of this body through a particular gender. Now, as we can see that in the world, there is more and more complication, we can say, that is coming up with the identity of the body. If the consciousness it's still at that level where it identifies itself only at the physical level and only to the gender of that body. So let us take this deep plunge into the body today and try to resolve, try to untangle ourselves from those knots of thoughts, beliefs, criterias, which keep this body and the consciousness connecting to this body only to its gender. So we'll go through a very simple process, a very simple, deeper exploration. Just make yourself as comfortable in your sitting. With the eyes closed or open. Once again, we bring back that childlike curiosity or being or becoming the child of the divine. Even if we go quickly to the memory of ourselves as child never identifies itself as a girl or as a boy. So, what is that spontaneous, simple, innocent knowledge? Knowledge of being, just being, and not being as a woman, as a man, as a girl or a boy. We shall take a few minutes to become more and more aware of this body as it is at this moment, with all its sensations, with all its being, the kind of form that we have got used to. A certain level of stillness, a certain level of stillness is required to come to that neutrality, to that neutral observation, awareness, and being. Slowly dropping all the tiny little urges of any sort of movement. Try to remain inside the body. And let the body reveal all the impressions through different teachings, samskaras, be it through family, society, schools, education systems, all that reminds this body only as a body of a particular gender. So as an impression is revealed, as a thought, as a feeling, as it comes to the surface, let us simply flip it, turn it towards the divine. Let us say towards the abode of the divine, the vastness that we can feel all around us, that we can feel above us or below us. While we do this, let us have a single focused aspiration for this body, through this body, to understand, see, and feel not only this body, but all the bodies that we come across as the body or as a body which is a form taken by the soul. The major identification with the body as a particular gender, we just drop it and know the body See the body just as a body. Now we don't want to remain only in that memory layer of the body. Can observe that with the deep-rooted memories of centuries and ages, reveal in language the different sensations through those sensations, the deep-rooted memories of this belief, attached to this belief, may come to a surface. And instantly, we are simply flipping it, turning it to that vastness that is the highest reality and not this narrow identification. I'll be quiet for next 2 to 3 minutes. Let us all be single focused to come to a certain higher level of identification with the body, the body above and beyond its gender, just an instrument of the divine. The mother has advised, not only advised, but in her universal motherhood, she has urged that we should not cling to the identity body as a gender. Only by dropping that traditional and old way of identification, a crude, ordinary human way of identification, we may be able to penetrate deep within and know oneself just as a soul. The spark, the light of this knowledge is right there inside the pure substance, the purity, the childlike simplicity and innocence of this body. Let us have this aspiration to recover that simplicity, it is actually very simple to know oneself as a soul, as a psychic being. This can be our mantra. We are not rejecting the body, we are rejecting that limited identification of oneself with the gender of this body. Just with this childlike, simple yet conscious act of dropping this limitation, just by this simple act, we are opening the doors of knowledge, of realization, of that awareness, of that state of unification, state of union, state of being one. We may call it the union of Shiva, Shakti, Purush, Prakriti, or the feminine and masculine, just by constantly dropping this long held identification. We come closer to a higher reality inside this body, the body, which is in a state of particular gender at the moment, but it holds the capacity of a higher realization beyond this ordinary. Or to say, an imposed realization. Now let us come to the stream of our breath. Each breath absorbs the prana to that one single source. That source, the source of Supreme, which is open, which is available, beyond any limit, any classification, any division for all. As we become conscious of this absorption of each, absorption of prana through each breath, let the body, let the mind, let our emotional being connect to that higher spiritual reality, that one of this part, these parts, or quite unknowingly, deep down in our being, we we know this reality of oneness, which does not need any identification of the gender. As we remain consciously aware of our breath today, throughout the day, and as and when we open our eyes after the session today, not the physical gaze, but the gaze of a soul. Let the gaze of our soul fall upon the fellow humans, the fellow beings. And with that conscious gaze, let us connect directly with the soul of the being. Individually, I am connecting to that source reality, and with my conscious gaze, collectively, I am becoming an instrument to connect to this higher reality of us all. Let us all try to be as much as possible with this sense of oneness as we open our eyes. Let us connect to all the beings around us, and souls, and the bodies, the beautiful forms that has been chosen by that soul as its garb, as its way to offer duties towards the divine. Thank you.